All right, first of all, good morning and welcome to all of our guests today. It is so hard to believe that we've hit the end of the school year, so congratulations to all of our 6th grade students, soon to be 7th grade students. So give yourselves a round of applause. And for the parents and visitors today, just so you know, we are recording today's awards ceremony and it will be posted later on today on the middle school webpage for all of you guys to view later on. Again, thank you for an amazing school year. I just want to do a quick reminder before I hand the podium over to Mr. Fry. To our 6th grade students, just remember we're a respectful audience during this time. Please make sure you hold applause to the end. We're going to keep it flowing and going today. And again, this is your time to kind of recognize and look at the awards that we continue to give to our students moving forward into 7th grade. All right, at this time, I'm going to hand the podium over to Mr. Fry, who's going to start by handing out the attendance awards.
All right, so first I'll hand out these awards your homeroom teachers will give you there in your mailbox. If you could just stand now and be recognized when I call your name. This is for perfect attendance for the 3rd and 4th marking period. Sophia Berkebaugh, Archer Redke, J.C. Swartz, Briley Kressler, Wyatt Rahm, Chase Wickard, Gavin Ellerman, Breeley Stone, and Jacqueline Wright. If you could all stand and be recognized, please. That's perfect attendance the second half of the year. All right, and the next award that I'm going to give is perfect attendance for the whole year. Only 3 6th graders got that. That means you're here from the time the bell rings in the morning till the time the bell rings in the afternoon, every single day. And we have certificates and medals up here, so if you, the 3 students that I call, if you would come forward, please. They are Riley Kressler, J.C. Swartz, and Chase Wickard. If you could come up, please. Another round of applause for these 3. Thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Craig and Mrs. Wickard.
Good morning. At this time, Mrs. Folker and I would like to recognize students who have made honors or distinguished honors for the 3rd and 4th marking periods. As a reminder, in order to achieve honors, students must earn a B or higher in all subjects. At this time, the students are going to have to think back a little bit. Those students who earned honors for the 3rd or 4th marking period, please stand and be recognized. We do have your names on the slide also. So if you see your name, please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Good job, students. All right, you may be seated. Great work. In order to achieve distinguished honors, students must earn an A in all subjects. At this time, would the students who earned distinguished honors for the 3rd or 4th marking period please stand and be recognized? Let's give them a round of applause. I do want to note for this one, you'll see an asterisk asterisk beside many of the names, that means those students earn distinguished honors for both the third and the fourth marking period, so that's awesome. All right, next we'd like to give special recognition to those students who earned distinguished honors for the entire school year. This is marking periods 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are having Mr. Britcher and Mr. Spears help hand out certificates. So those students who achieved distinguished honors for the entire school year, we're going to read your names and then come up please on the stage and get a certificate.
William Bechtold, Benjamin Gilbrey, Kate Burns, Gabriel Campbell, Judd Cleveland. Come over this way, there you go. Morgan Colson, Lillian Franklin, Jackson Garland, Connor Graham, Margaret Kaufman, Sally Kaufman, Darren Kunkel, Lola Lay, Aiden McGuire, Samuel Monnet, Branson Motter, Madeline Moyer, Macy O'Donnell, Leah Roper, Jovan Strine, JC Swartz, Madison Swartz, Samuel Thompson, Chase Wickard, and Kayla Zellepro. This is quite an achievement. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations again, students. You may be seated.
We have the teacher team leaders back to present academic awards for each team.
Good morning. Mr. Spears and I are proud to be up here on stage recognizing the awards for our students. I'm going to kick things off with the gold team, and then Mr. Spears will help take care of the maroon team awards just after we're finished. So at this time, I would like to invite the teachers with gold team awards up to the stage. So our first award is, I believe, our Academic Excellence Award. And those are students who are receiving some of the highest achievements in our class, highest grade point averages. They're working very hard to earn that top grade that they have. So we're going to start with quarter 3. Academic excellence for Dr. Groover in math class, quarter 3, Kayla Zelafro. And students, thank you for the applause. I'm actually going to call the names up here and then we'll give the applause at the end. Academic excellence, quarter 3 for Mrs. Beatty, Mason Bishop. Academic excellence for Mrs. Gilbert in science, quarter 3, Kyler Carney. Academic excellence for social studies in Britcherland with me is Shelby Paulus. And students, now you may give your round of applause.
Parents, if you would like pictures, please come on up.
And one more round of applause. Academic excellence for marking period 4. So again, these are the students that receive very high achievements for the 4th marking period. For Dr. Groover in math class, marking period 4, academic excellence, Darren Kunkel. For Mrs. Beatty in English Language Arts, Naomi Word. For Mrs. Gilbert in Science, Academic Excellence, marking period 4, Jocelyn Gaiman. And for Social Studies, marking period 4 for me, James J.J. Smith. Round of applause, please. And just another round of applause for them. Our next award is for what we call our 5-star Bulldogs. And well, we're standing in the way, but they are our students who are responsible, they're kind, really just a well-rounded student, the kind of student that we like to see here at Big Spring, giving their best in everything that they do, being kind, being respectful to others. They are truly encompassing the student, as I said, that we like to see. So our 5-star Bulldogs for quarter 3 for Dr. Groover, and again, hold your applause till we get everybody on the stage. For Dr. Groover in math class, Eli Deal. For Mrs. Beatty in ELA, Liam Ellerman. For Mrs. Gilbert in science class, Briley Stum. For Miss Hangen, Caleb Rock. In Miss Brecker's class, Dalton Covage. And for social studies, Kayla Zelafro. Round of applause, please. And another round of applause. And of course, for marking period 4, we have our students with those same sets of skills, a very well-rounded bunch of individuals. So for quarter 4, for Dr. Groover, we have Breeley Sugar. For Mrs. Beatty, Laura Fountain. For Mrs. Gilbert, Everett Blaine. For Miss Sprecher, Josh Wirt. And for social studies, for me, Amber Lentz. Round of applause, please. Students, may I have your attention? Thank you. We're bursting at the seams. Let's just hold it together for a moment or two. So our next award is our most improved student, and this is the student that we've seen grow tremendously throughout the year. And by the end of their 6th grade, we really see them being that well-rounded student that we hope for all of our students to be. And they've showed tremendous growth. So, for the gold team, most improved student, Carson Flickinger. Come on up, round of applause, please. final Gold Team awards are what we call our Students of the Year. And these students are really our students that have showed kind of like that academic achievement award that we've given earlier, but they have managed to do it all throughout the year. Really working hard, giving their best effort in all they do, and academically, it certainly shows in their grades and their scores when we look at it. So, end of the year awards. For Dr. Groover in math class, Samuel Monet. For Mrs. Beatty in ELA, Madeline Moyer. For Mrs. Gilbert in science class, Sally Kaufman. And for social studies, maybe a familiar sounding name there, Margaret Maggie Kaufman. Round of applause, please. At this time, we're going to have our Gold Team teachers exit the stage. And I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Spears.
Yes, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Maroon Team. And we'd like to call Maroon Team teacher to the stage, ELA, Mr. Naroon. Science, Mrs. Brown. Math, Ms. Edwards. And Social Studies, Mr. Tigger. And the lady so nice we say her name twice, Ms. Hagen. She's already up here. And also we have Ms. Martin. She'll be making her way up shortly. All right, our first award is the 6th grade Academic Excellence Award. So we're gonna speed this up a little bit. Hold your applause to the end, please, as Mr. Bridger said. So, I gotta turn on my little, oh, the light doesn't work. This is gonna be embarrassing. Okay, pull down the glasses, everybody make fun of me. For math, we have Sophia Ram. For social studies, we have Andrew Bream. For ELA, we have Kate Burns. And for science, we have Jackson Garland. Excellent job. Oh, you get to walk all the way across. Students, thank you for your patience, but let's be patient a little quieter, please. All right, that brings us to the third marking period, 5-Star Bulldog Award. And as we know, school is a little bit more than just academics. We are teaching students to become wonderful citizens of the United States, and these students have gone above and beyond, showing the kindness, respect, the empathy, the caring that goes into this award. So for the third marking period, for math, we have Mason Bixler. For social studies, or ELA, we have Ada Coick. For social studies, we have Mason Hostetter. And for science, we have Katie McKilla. Come on down. I am sorry, I forgot 2 names. For Miss Edwards, we have Mason Drawball. And for Ms. Martin, we have Avery Sheffer. Now for the fourth marking period, 5-Star Bulldog Award. For math, we have Mason Searley. For ELA, we have Archer Redkay. For social studies, we have Olivia Walker. And for science, we have Elise Chrisman. We also have Tatum Shoup and Bella Garner and Hunter Kinsler. Congratulations. Richard alluded to, we're going to talk about the most improved student, somebody who started off the year strong, but just got even better as the year went on with their academics, with their work ethic, and just being an all-around excellent student. And this person, you were so lucky you get to come up all by yourself, with all the teachers, just you and us. It'll be a great picture for everybody. So we're going for the most improved from the Maroon team, Lauren Johnson. Which brings us to our final award for the day for the Maroon team, our Student of the Year. And these students have just been excellent students, academically, behaviorally, just being great peers to their friends as well. And we're going to go for this one. I will allow you to clap after each name. Just a real quick clap, and then we'll go on. Let's go for ELA. Student of the Year for Miss Maroon is Morgan Colson. For social study, they got to print this bigger next year. Student of the Year for social studies is going to be Jacqueline Wright. For science, Student of the Year, Benjamin Bilbrey. And for math, Student of the Year, Madison Swartz. Mrs. Schober for the Music Awards. Thank you, Maroon team.
I have to lower the microphone. Hello, I am Mrs. Schober. I am one of the music teachers and the chorus teacher, and I am representing Mr. Tiffany with awarding band members as well. For the second semester, and I actually have to find it first. Hold on, here we go. Mr. Tiffany would like to recognize two musicians, James J.J. Smith and Andrew Brem. Please come forward for your awards. Green, green, green. I would like to recognize for the chorus, for the second marking period, musician of note, Trinity Eister and Carson Flickinger. Please come forward. For Mr. Tiffany, for the most improved for for band, second semester, he is recognizing Kelsey Garman and Gabriel Campbell. Come forward, please. And for chorus, for the second semester, I would like to recognize for most improved, Kaylin Kiefer. Please come forward. And for the end of the year, this is for the whole entire school year, for band, Mr. Tiffany would like to recognize her musician of note, Maggie Kaufman and Naomi Wirtz. Please come down. And for most improved for band, Elise Christman and Levi Leeper. Lastly for band, Mr. Tiffany has a jazz band that meets after school in the spring, and he wants to recognize two musicians that joined in 6th grade for the Jazz Band Award. He wants to recognize the Ellerman twins, Gavin and Liam. Come on down, boys. I still can't tell them apart. I hope he can. And for the end of the year, for chorus, I would like to recognize 4 students for musician of note. Everett Blaine, James Stanton, Maddie Moyer, and Katie McKillop. Please come forward. Arts team members, art, family consumer science, music, STEM, so those classes as well. There we go. For semester 2, Mr. Miller wants to recognize for health class Lola Lay. Please come forward.
for Tech Ag would love to recognize Sophia Dwyer. Come forward, Sophia. Mr. Deutsch and Mrs. Riesinger for physical education would like to recognize Kayla Zelafro. Mr. Roberts for STEM would love to recognize Tanner Smith. Come forward, Tanner. And these are 5-Star Bulldog Awards, by the way. Mrs. Groven Art would love to recognize Chloe Shu for being a 5-star Bulldog. 5-Star Bulldog. Mr. Tiffany and I would love to recognize for music, Jordan Clellan. Come down, Jordan. Clellan. Sorry, Jordan. For Family and Consumer Science, Mrs. Wiggum would love to recognize Kylie Singer. Please come down, Kylie. And Mrs. Gibb would love to recognize Joshua Wirt. Come down, Joshua. These are 5-Star Bulldog Awards. All right. Lastly, I am missing a page. This is the end of the year. For academic excellence for the arts team for semester 2, Mr. Miller for health would love to recognize Jocelyn Gaiman. Come forward, Jocelyn. Mrs. McIntyre would love to recognize Benjamin Bilbrey. Come forward, Ben. In PE, Mr. Deutsch and Mrs. Riesinger would love to recognize Soraya Hockenberry. Come on, Soraya. Mr. Roberts for STEM would love to recognize Mason Bishop for academic excellence. Come on down, Mason. For art, Mrs. Grove would love to recognize for academic excellence for the second semester, Joven Strine. Come on down, Joven. Mr. Tiffany and I would love to recognize for music, Aurora Coates. Come on down, Aurora. Mrs. Wiggum for Family and Consumer Science would love to recognize Maddie Myers. Come on down, Maddie. And finally, Mrs. Gibb would love to recognize Mason Bixler. Come down, Mason.
concludes our 6th grade end of year award ceremony. Let's give one more round of applause to everyone who received recognition today. At this time, I just want to once again thank everyone who came out to join us today. Again, we will be posting the recorded version this afternoon. And also, we're going to go ahead and head back. I'm going to be starting with the gold team in the back. With your teachers, we're going to start to